Patient zero for people's familiarity with Sweet Baby Inc. was at last October's Alan Wake 2. People were very much looking forward to this continuation of this long in development sequel. Like the original came out during, the midpoint of the Xbox 360 7th generation of consoles, and then it was followed up by DLC, or was it a standalone game, American Nightmare? And then during PS4, you had Control much more recently, and then Alan Wake 2. People were looking forward to it because, it was a cult classic that ended up eventually selling incredibly well. Well, the game came out and it was incredible, a disappointment. Even though all the critics loved it, it won all the narrative awards, the people that did play it were wondering, A, why is Sarga race changed? Because you have an established character and then all of a sudden you turn her into this self-aggrandizing girl boss? Weird. Okay, but what about the rest of the story? Oh, great, it's absolute crap. Who wrote this stuff? Sweet Baby Inc. What exactly did they do? Oh, right, ruin game stories when allowed to. Their grubby little mitts on a pen and infiltrate the writer's room. If you don't have a strong studio behind you, one to push back and say no, like Santa Monica Studios, God of War Ragnarok, you end up with a worst case scenario like this, where Remedy Entertainment reveals Sweet Baby Inc. influenced Alan Wake 2, still has not recovered the cost to make the game. Yup. Same thing with Marvel's Spider-Man 2, okay? The Sony PlayStation 5 exclusive that cost over $350 million to make. Still hasn't broke even over there. Or what about the other run of Sweet Baby Inc. affiliated games? How many of those immediately went to sale or immediately had to shutter their developers' doors? Tales of Kenzara Zao, Flintlock, Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. Their list of failures is vast and will only continue to grow. Outside of Ragnarok, they don't have any success stories, mostly because their influence was kept to an extreme minimum. Remedy Entertainment confirmed again that the Sweet Baby Inc. influenced Alan Wake 2 still has not recovered the cost to make the game after releasing it almost a year ago in October of 2023. In Remedy Entertainment's half-year financial report covering January to June of 2024, the company shared, at the time of publishing this report, Alan Wake 2 has recouped most of its development and marketing expenses, meaning that the game has still taken a loss. Not only did the company reveal that the game has yet to recover its cost, but nearly a year after release, but the company's CEO Tara Virtala shared that Alan Wake 2 did not yet generate royalties. Oh, so it's really not selling. Okay, it's not so much that it hasn't quite recouped all of its expenses yet, it's that it just hasn't recouped a profit at all. Now, despite the game not covering its costs, Remedy Entertainment plans to release physical editions of the game, through limited run games, who decided to side with somebody who is an absolute head case, who also attends My Little Pony conventions, got somebody fired over their feelings, and just about died as a company too, so I guess, birds of a feather, right? Their report detailed that a physical deluxe edition of the game will go on sale October 22nd, and the collector's edition from limited run games will ship in December of 2024. But hey, don't worry, you can buy some DLC right now if you really want to support the game, and that DLC released, early June or something like that? It was during Summer Games Fest where they shadow dropped the DLC, or had it delayed by a couple of days. Of note, Remedy Entertainment did not provide any sales figures for Alan Wake 2. The company previously revealed that it had sold 1 million copies by the end of December 2023. Business Review for January to March of 2024 shared in February of 24. Remedy announced that Alan Wake 2 had sold 1.3 million units. It's the beginning of February, so even over Christmas, it barely moved anything. Alan Wake 2 sales have continued with a high average price. At the end of the first quarter, the game had recuperated a significant part of the development and marketing expenses. And then 3 months later said it's the exact same thing. So methinks some things aren't adding up. As part of the revenue breakdown of the most recent report, it revealed 9.436 million euros came from development fees, while just 912,000 euros came from royalties. It detailed royalties consisted mainly of game sales of Control and Alan Wake Remastered. That's not good. It's the games that people actually like. Development fees increased from the comparison period due to higher development fees from Max Payne 1 and 2 remake. Their Square on those? That's weird. I thought that was Rockstar's. Joint, unless they're outsourcing it to Remedy. Could be. Its revenue did increase 16.2% for the quarter. However, it saw its operating profit decline 3.2 million euros. Ooh, so that's really not good. Remedy Entertainment is also staking its future on the Alan Wake franchise in this section labeled long-term business prospects. So we have established our own franchises, Control and Alan Wake, but I thought they were both intertwined, which are linked through the Remedy connected universe. Okay, growing and expanding these franchises will be a key part to our future. Yeah, so work with our partner franchise, Max Payne, which was originally created by Remedy. Okay, so Remedy broke off from Rockstar. Okay, that kind of makes sense then. According to Game World Observer, Alan Wake 2 is fully funded by Epic Games, and Remedy will be entitled to 50% of the net revenue. Ooh. Finnish analyst Ete Ricola, sure, estimated that the game cost 70 million euros, with 50 million going into development and 20 on marketing. That's a lot of money, man, for just a cult favorite game. And as you can see from the links that are out there in this article, they were trying everything to make this game work, using bots to boost sales, lying and belittling fans, saying that if you didn't want to play this Alan Wake game, that you're a racist, sexist, bigot. But in actuality, they were lying to you the entire time. Sweet Baby Inc. touted Alan Wake 2 as the successful Sweet Baby Inc. game. That wasn't true. Held up evidence of how Sweet Baby Inc. games do make money, but it turns out it's just another disaster for them. Western studios are not delivering the types of game experiences that players want. Meanwhile, Chinese and Korean studios are crushing it. Yeah, exactly. As you remember, in the lead up to the game, people were wondering, oh God, what are we doing here? Yeah, when race swap Saga Anderson replaces original actress Malia Malmer, a true Scandinavian chick, with the Idols actress Melanie Liburd. But to be fair, Saga was a minor character in the original, so it's like, it's not like she's going to take over the narrative. And then when people got their hands on the game, you just basically play as Saga because they got somebody famous-ish attached to the project? Is that what you did this for? Is that what you're doing over here? And then, like I said, people started to dig into who was working on this, and then, Sweet Baby Inc. started to pop up, and it's like, what are we doing over here? Okay, but what do they do on this stuff? Okay, they create games that go out there and die on the vine. It sucks, man. Kind of sucks because, like I said, I didn't play the game. I actually, I have the collector's edition that was back during the time when I was buying just about everything that wasn't nailed down on the 360 or on the PS3. I have so many games in my back catalog. I probably even have Alan Wake on Steam. It was probably part of a bundle or something like that I have. Heard nothing but great things about the game, even with all of its Energizer ad placements that were in it. But if we could go back to a point in time where, that's the biggest complaint when it comes to the games of the day, where you just have very strange looking advertisements that are being shoehorned in there, we would all be fine with that. But instead of just having ideologues come in and ruin your game, and now we have verifiable proof in just about every conceivable context, whenever Sweet Baby Inc. touches your game, it's not a touch of compassion. It's a touch of poison that will rot it to its core. Alan Wake 2 is just another in a long list of examples of when you go woke, you will go broke. Or in the case of Remedy, if you're already broke, you take on some woke aspects, and then eventually, if given enough time, you will croak. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo, and I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.